What's going on, NFL fans? The Jalen Ramsey trade sweepstakes continue to heat up, and a new team has reportedly thrown their hat in the ring, or at least made a phone call: the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's widely expected that the Miami Dolphins will trade their star cornerback, Jalen Ramsey, in the near future. We've heard a lot about potential West Coast destinations, but now, the Steelers are being mentioned as a team that has at least explored the possibility. During an appearance on ESPN Radio's Unsportsmanlike show, NFL insider Adam Schefter revealed that the Steelers did indeed call the Dolphins to express their interest in acquiring Ramsey. However, Schefter also indicated that they don't seem to be the favorites to land him right now. Schefter said, and I quote, "I think Pittsburgh is checked in. I'm not so sure Pittsburgh is going to be the spot. In fact, if I had to guess, I would say Pittsburgh would not be the likely spot." He went on to reiterate Ramsey's potential fit with Los Angeles teams, stating, "I think when you're trying to find a home for Jalen Ramsey, two teams that make sense, and we'll see how this plays out, will be both in Los Angeles, whether it's the Chargers or the Rams. I know some people have mentioned the Rams, and the Rams continue to pop up out there. It would have to work financially for both sides." A lot of the discussion around Ramsey has centered on his preference to join a West Coast team, which, if true, would naturally put the Steelers at a disadvantage. Ramsey, a three-time first-team All-Pro, was a member of the Rams from 2019 to 2022 and won Super Bowl 56 with them. So a reunion there is certainly plausible. As Schefter noted, the Chargers are another potential landing spot as a playoff contender that could use help at cornerback. So why might the Steelers not be the ideal fit, even if they're interested? Well, the Steelers are also looking for cornerback reinforcements, but they already have two presumed starters on the boundary, Joey Porter Jr. and Darius Slay, who they signed to a one-year, $10 million deal this offseason. Furthermore, Ramsey's contract is a significant factor. He signed a three-year, $72.3 million extension with Miami last offseason and is under contract through his age 34 season in 2028. While Ramsey is still a top-tier player, the article suggests it might actually be a blessing in disguise if Pittsburgh isn't at the front of the line for his services, given his hefty price tag, which will only become more significant as he gets older. So, while the Steelers made the call, it seems like a long shot. Ramsey's preference and his contract might steer him elsewhere. What do you think, Steelers fans? Would you want a team to go all out for Ramsey, or is his contract too much a risk? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What's up, NFL fans? The drama surrounding the Miami Dolphins and their star cornerback, Jalen Ramsey, continues to unfold, and now, teammate Tyreek Hill is making his voice heard loud and clear, as rumors suggest Ramsey might be traded before the 2025 NFL season. Hill is publicly campaigning for him to stay in South Florida. Speaking at Fanatics Fest over the weekend, Tyreek Hill didn't mince words. He said he plans to personally convince Ramsey to remain a Dolphin, regardless of the ongoing trade speculation. "I'm going to go hang out with Ramsey," Hill declared. "I'm going to bring him back. Full court press. I'm going to bring him Ramsey back in a Dolphins jersey." He went on to praise Ramsey, calling him a dog, one of the best corners in the league, a great leader, and a great teammate, adding, "That's what he don't get a lot of credit for." These strong comments from Tyreek come at a time of significant uncertainty for Ramsey. Despite once being considered the best at his position, he's reportedly been on the trade block for several months. The former number 5 overall pick has an impressive resume: 7 Pro Bowls, 3 first-team All-Pro selections. Since joining Miami, he's played in 27 games, recording 5 interceptions and 16 pass deflections. While his production might have dipped slightly from his absolute peak years, his leadership and experience since arriving from the Los Angeles Rams are still considered valuable assets in the Dolphins' locker room. However, despite Tyreek Hill's passionate plea, the biggest hurdle to keeping Ramsey in Miami is financial. In 2024, Ramsey signed a 3-year, $72 million contract extension, which at the time made him the highest-paid cornerback in the league. His significant cap hit, around $24 million, has become a concern for the Dolphins' front office. They seem to be at a crossroads, deciding whether to continue pushing for playoff contention or to begin a more gradual rebuild. If they lean toward the latter, Ramsey's contract could be one of the first to be moved, and other teams are watching closely. One of those teams is reportedly the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers insider Mark Kabley suggested the team is open to trade discussions as they look to build around their new quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and compete in the tough AFC North. Kabley mentioned Ramsey's contract, noting, the salary's not bad. It's a one-year deal, right? I don't think he has any guarantees past this year. Now, people ask, where do you want to put him? I don't care. The Steelers have been aggressive in upgrading their roster this offseason, notably acquiring wide receiver DK Metcalf from the Seahawks, alongside their new veteran QB from the Jets. However, their secondary remains a concern. Darius Slay is showing signs of decline, and second-year cornerback Joey Porter Jr. hasn't yet earned the full trust of the coaching staff. Kabley even stated he's absolutely not confident in the current cornerback group, suggesting it's a major area that needs addressing. So, we have Tyreek Hill making a strong public push for Ramsey to stay, while financial realities and interest from teams like the Steelers suggest a trade is still very much on the table. It's a classic NFL dilemma, talent and leadership versus contracts and cap space. What do you think will happen? Can Tyreek Hill influence the situation? Or is Jalen Ramsey destined to play elsewhere next season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.